Hey Tumblr's Buck for it. How you doing? Truthful Tuesday, cooking video edition. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on cooking. I'm quite a cook, not a chef, not a gourmet, a cook. I know some of you are younger than me, and what you tend to look at as cooking is a microwave oven. You zap things, you zap popcorn, and then as you get older you become a little bit more debonair and you zap burritos. Then there's no place left to go with the microwave oven. So what I'm suggesting is something that's kind of revolutionary. Rather than eating boxes of frozen shit with pictures that make it look like real food, go out and get real food. And by real food, of course, I'm talking about meat, vegetables, pasta, seafood, a lot of great things they have in something called the grocery store. If you get out of the frozen food section, you'll find some real food. Now here's the key things. So what you want is you want to cook some good looking food, good tasting food, and you want it to be healthy. So the first thing you do is just like you do for anything else, whether it's some red genital bumps you want to check out or figuring out what kind of car you should drive, you Google it, okay? You Google it. So you don't Google it to get a recipe because that's kind of a lame loser move that you're never going to do. But what you want to get is a picture of the food. So let's pick something that I cook, chicken parmesan. Right away there's two items that are in the title, chicken parmesan. You pretty much know what chicken is. Parmesan, well, that sounds like some kind of cheese. Now, if you don't know that Parmesan is a type of a cheese, what you do is you go to the grocery store and you look for the fattest checkout clerk. And you ask them, I'm making chicken Parmesan. I've got chicken. What else do I need? And they'll go, Parmesan cheese. Anyway, when you look at the picture too, you're going to find out there's the red sauce. Well, that's spaghetti sauce. Of course it is. You take these things, you put it into some kind of a container to look like the picture. You'll notice chicken on the bottom, and there's some sauce, and there's some cheese on top. Put it in the oven. Now, you could say I need the recipe because I need to know what temperature. No, you don't. Food is very forgiving. So just look at that oven, and there's a dial, and it goes from 0. You know, you don't want that. And it goes all the way to 500. Well, that's probably overkill. Your natural instincts will kick in and will pick out something kind of between 400, 425. And it is a natural thing. So you pick that out, you put it in there. Now what's the second item you need? You need Google. Talked about that. Then what you're going to need is a restaurant thermometer. And this is important because when I said you're going to want to eat healthily, of course there's vitamins, there's minerals, and there's the food pyramid and all that. But what I'm really talking about is just making sure that things are cooked to a temperature that kills bacteria so you don't get sick. So you get one of these little restaurant thermometers, and it's got the little lines that tell you, pork, chicken, beef. You stick it in there, it'll tell you when it's done. You don't need to know what time. How long do they cook this? You don't need to know that. Just put the thermometer in, okay? So, things you need to know. Google it. Look at the picture. Fattest checkout clerk in the grocery store for advice. Thermometer to make sure that you have healthy eating. This is Buck for it. Cooking is simple.